Today we're reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. You already know his takes are controversial, so let's react to it, break it down, and see if we agree or disagree.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Have you been on here before?
Uh-uh.
All right,
I requested, but it didn't go through.
all right. So what's worse? Are you single or are you married?
I'm single, and I'm actually a single mother. And
How
honestly,
many
I feel
children?
like, one,
Okay.
I feel like it's worse being a single parent because it's kind of embarrassing. It's like, um, I feel like I should have gotten married first, and I feel like I should have made better decisions before having a child with someone, or he should have
How
been my husband.
how old is your child?
He's about to be 3.
And how old is how is the child's father?
He's 28.
And you're 25?
Mm-hmm.
How long are you guys together?
We weren't together. We was just casually dating, and I just ended up getting pregnant.
No,
And
no, no. Why do
what?
y'all say that?
I mean, I didn't end up getting pregnant. I got pregnant because I was having sex. Of course, I'm not saying it was a mistake because I had a choice to have my son or not, but
Then what was it?
it wasn't a mistake. I just decided to have my son regardless of the
Okay, I'm curious.
father.
I'm curious.
Hmm.
When y'all talk like this, y'all make it seem like if it wasn't a mistake, then what was it?
What do you mean?
Because everything you said up to this point makes it sound like what you did was a mistake.
It feels like a mistake now, but when I did it, I didn't think of it that way.
Well, but you said it. What you just said, it wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't the sexual part of it. No, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, everything you said up to this part, what we're talking about now, made it sound like your choice to do all of this was a mistake. I should have done this. I should have done that.
Hmm.
But then you saying having my child wasn't a mistake.
Having deciding to actually have my son, I decided to do that. I could have got an abortion. I could have. It's many other routes I could have taken other than having my child, but I
Hmm.
decided to have him. But as far as getting pregnant, no, that wasn't a mistake. I had sex unprotected. It was it was a
A
mistake.
mistake. It was a mistake is something you did not intend to do.
Hmm.
You
Okay, it was
intended to get
it was a
pregnant.
bad decision.
Did you intend to get pregnant?
No, I
Then
didn't.
it was a
I wasn't thinking
mistake.
about that.
Dropping a glass, having a car accident. That's a mistake. It's an error.
Hmm.
So what you're saying is doesn't make any sense. You're being double-minded. If you didn't get pregnant on purpose, you got pregnant on accident or an error, right? You erroneously chose not to use condoms and contraceptives.
Okay.
And see, I'm listening to women who listen to you ladies, and you talk like having your kids is not a mistake because you don't want to have your kid hear that mama said I was a mistake. But if you don't think children of single parents feel like mistakes, let me tell you, they do. We ask because everybody else can look and see mamas and daddies everywhere else. And if you don't think your son or daughter, when they reach the age of being able to understand this or that, are going to ask you, where's my daddy? Why didn't y'all get married? Did y'all do this on purpose? Was I a mistake? And you better have an answer.
You're right.
That's why you see all them hearts. Because I've asked the question, were your mother and father married?
Nope.
How many children your mother have?
My mom has 3, including me.
Did you ask her about your origin story?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't even. I really didn't even think about that. Of course, I wonder where my dad was. I did.
Mm-hmm. Were you
I did
first, second, or third in the birth order?
first.
But in our community, it's kind of easy when you got 80% of the kids being born out of wedlock to not think anything is wrong.
No, I started to wonder where my dad was. It started affecting me once I got older and started
But you
seeing
never,
other
but you
kids.
never asked
And
her.
I didn't start to think to ask her until I started getting older and I started seeing other girls with their dads and stuff.
Hmm.
And then
About
I'm
what?
like,
About what age? About what
I
age?
think the first time I questioned that, I was probably about 9 or 10.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. And did you ask her anything?
I didn't ask her about
Mm-hmm.
as far. I asked her where my dad was. That
What'd
was
she
the
say?
question.
What'd she say?
Actually, she introduced me to him, and she had been talking to him the whole time. She just didn't want him in my life, and that kind of messed me up a lot. But
Thank you. Thank you. There's something missing. You started asking, and it turns out that your mother was doing what she wanted for her, not for
yeah,
your best interests. We got to start calling this stuff mistakes. We have a community where you can't question mama. You can't question women. That's why people hate. That's why so many people hate me. I got the nerve to ask. You got to. Black women in our community are second only to God, and the two people you don't question in the black community is God and mama. That's bullshit.
you
Because
right?
mama's human and makes mistakes. So, I do you want to have any additional children?
No, honestly, the only way I'll have another child is if I'm married.
Mm-hmm.
And this is someone that I really feel like is going to be in my life long term, or at least in my child's life, because
Mm-hmm.
relationships don't always work. But if you're
They don't
not
work
a
because they
dependable
don't work
man,
because of what?
I mean, it could be anything,
No,
even
it
if it's
can't really be.
something
It's
that,
not. It's not. It's not really. Could be anything. Relationships don't work because of one primary reason. Why is that?
I mean, it could be a lot of things
Somebody
though.
leaves.
Yeah,
That's why
if you're not
relationships
willing to
don't
deal
work.
with
Who
somebody's
who leaves
crap.
relationships? Who leaves relationships the majority of times? Men or women?
mm, I feel like it's women because of our
70
emotions
to
and
80%
feelings.
of the times, women file for divorce. In our community, it's even higher. So when you ladies say, when I'll be in a relationship and I'm cool with this as long as something don't happen, the thing that happens is women. Men don't do what you talk about. This is duality, the double-mindedness of so many women. If you don't if you're with a man that's worth has character and you don't leave, how's it gonna be bad?
You're right. I
That,
have a
that
question.
okay, but before I want to get to the next point,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Out of 100%, what percentage chance do you think you have of getting married in your lifetime?
I have no idea. I'm gonna say it's a 50-50. It might be less because I'm a single parent, but I'm not
Okay,
sure.
all right. So I want you to think about this. 1 out of 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. And
Mm,
you're telling me that you got a 50-50 shot after a child.
no.
And the thing is, I ask you that question because you ladies don't think about it. And you never really sit down and say, what is the likelihood that I will really be married in my lifetime? You just hope it happens. Hope is not how adults do stuff. We plan because take hope removes all accountability from you. And this is why we end up saying, God gonna send me somebody. No. So what's your question?
Actually, my question is, how do I better myself as a woman now that I'm a single parent? I messed that.
Mm-hmm.
I messed that up. Yeah, I did. But I'm trying to better myself as a woman so that I'm more deserving of a husband. But I don't really have any examples of the type of women I should be. I don't, I watch you a lot and
Okay.
I listen to you, but I need like
Let, let,
real
okay. Well,
advice.
okay. Let me ask you, your child's father, does he have any more kids?
Mm-hmm.
How many different
For
mothers? 54% of black men are single and childless. 18% of black men account for roughly 80% of the children, 70 to 80% of the kids.
yeah,
So you're asking, how do you better yourself to become more deserving of being a wife in the future?
yes.
That's going to be hard, and I'm going to tell you why. You chose to have a child with a man who has 4 children. And I need you to ask yourself, the man who's deserving, why would he choose to pick a woman who chose to be one of 4? You may be a perfectly nice woman, but you got to ask what the man wants.
I
Um,
understand that.
all right, let's start with some practical stuff. How tall are you?
Oh, here you go. I'm
You
5'4".
you asked.
I'm 5'4".
You asked, right?
Yeah.
Dress size?
Ooh, I'm probably about a 13, 14.
Ma'am, you asked. And the fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. The one thing that all women can do something about, regardless as to everything else, is their fitness.
You're right.
So when I ask a question that you know I ask all the time, it's the one question, it's like, oh, so if you watch me all the time and you want to know the outcome, and why aren't you doing anything about that?
Dang.
If you watch me all the
I am
time,
going to try to lose weight.
it's not a try to, man. It's not
I'm
an
going
option.
to lose
It's
weight.
not. First off, it's not an option. You
It's
can't. You
not,
can't.
because I'm
First off,
not
let's
comfortable.
let's be real. You can't go through life as a single mother as a size 13 at 5'4". That's every bit almost 200 pounds.
But
That's almost 200 pounds. That's
I
heart.
am too. I'm
There's type
actually
1 or type 2
208.
diabetes. There's heart attack, high blood pressure, stroke. Okay,
But my
finding a
stomach is
finding
flat.
finding what?
I'm not, like, my stomach is not huge. I'm just, like, shapely. Like, I have a
How much
flat
you weighed the
stomach and
last
a
time?
big butt.
How much you weighed the last time you weighed yourself?
I'm 208.
Right, ma'am. You weigh more than I'm 6'4" and you weigh more than me. See, and this is the problem because the fat falls in places where black men like to have sex. They don't marry that.
You right?
So I'm talking to a woman who seems like you're legitimate. You have a good attitude, but unfortunately, the hard metrics: 25, child, baby mama, 4 or 5. Okay, that's the hard metric. And then saying I'm going to be a dress size 13 or 14 when you know that men want women who are dress size 4, 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not comfortable with my weight either. I understand. I do.
okay.
I
So
definitely.
just like I asked you, what percentage chance do you think you have of getting married in your lifetime? You said 50-50. Uh, by what age do you think you're going to start getting yourself into good shape?
I need to start now. I didn't even
I
really.
said, I know what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, at what age do you think you're going to start it?
I'm going to start now. I need to. Like, for
You
real.
know, I know you know. Okay, and see, this is what I'm making a point is, ladies, because ladies, you don't put a clock on anything, and you're not definite about anything. It's not a matter of knowing the information; it's a matter of doing stuff. You said less than 5 minutes ago, I need ironclad directions on what to do. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's not true. You need discipline and to stop being lazy
Yeah.
because the information is out there to do something. So, all right, man, I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye. See, and that's the thing.